Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The fallacy lies in the subjective nature of the word extraordinary. One person might find the beauty of Mount Rushmore astonishing, while another views it as an unimpressive tribute to a few dead presidents. If someone believed it was an extraordinary claim that humans built the pyramids, they might demand an exceptionally high level of proof, insisting that an advanced alien civilization aided ancient humans, whom they consider incapable of achieving such a feat on their own. What about the resurrection of Jesus of Nazareth? Don't the vast majority of dead people stay dead? Are we really being asked to believe that, out of all who remain in their graves, the laws of nature were uniquely violated for this one man? If God exists, however, does it seem extraordinary that the creator of the laws of nature could override them at will? Belief in God is grounded in logical reasoning, and if such a God is powerful enough to bring the universe into existence, then raising a dead man to life would pose no difficulty. Suppose, then, that God did raise Jesus from the dead. What kind of evidence should we expect? Imagine watching a man die in front of you in a remote village where bodies are not immediately disposed of. A day passes, and the unmistakable signs of death, rigor mortis, odor, decay, set in as the community, well acquainted with death, prepares for the burial ritual. But on the second day, as the final rites are underway, the man suddenly springs back to life before your eyes. The entire village, stunned, listens as he tells an incredible story of what lies beyond death. Now, whether his account results from electrical activity in his brain interpreting an unknown phenomenon, or whether he speaks the truth, is debatable. But the evidence that convinces you of this extraordinary event is not itself extraordinary. It is simply based on ordinary sensory experience and the testimony of fellow eyewitnesses. If such an event occurred 2,000 years ago, what evidence would remain today? Nothing more than written accounts passed through history, alongside skepticism and mockery, precisely what we find in the case of Jesus of Nazareth. In other words, we have exactly the kind of evidence we would expect if a man truly died in front of a group of people and then appeared to them alive again. Thus, the claim does not require extraordinary evidence, only sufficient evidence. The demand for extraordinary evidence is exposed as a fallacy. But I invite the skeptic to consider one final thought: nothing always produces nothing. Quantum fluctuations in a vacuum do not constitute nothing. The quantum vacuum is something. Nothing is simply defined as no thing, and yet you do not seem to consider the claim that the universe came from nothing to be extraordinary. But I do. A universe from nothing. I demand evidence that nothing can produce anything at all. All known experience tells us that something cannot come from nothing, yet you ask me to believe that in this one special case, the origin of the universe, the normal laws of physics did not apply, and existence sprang into being without a cause. If you find belief in the resurrection of Jesus unreasonable because it requires the suspension of natural laws, then by the same standard, belief in a universe from nothing is equally unreasonable. You are simply shifting the goalposts. The reality is much simpler. Claims require sufficient evidence. And when it comes to Jesus of Nazareth, we have exactly the kind of historical evidence we should expect if he truly rose from the dead. History screams with the reality of the resurrection of Jesus Christ, the Son of God.
Hello everyone, I hope that you enjoyed that little short, and I hope that it makes sense that the statement, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, is fallacious. And if you enjoyed that, please subscribe for more. I plan to do a lot more things coming up in the future. God bless you.